Hello, hi everyone. Yes, I want today to talk about the skate. Yeah, so first of all, I need to introduce myself. My name is Hervé. It's a French name, so it's hard for people to speak with English to say Hervé. And then my channel is Hervé Molato. Uh, uh, Thank you to follow this video, and I think you'll learn more stuff by following my channel. Go subscribe and click the notification so anytime I put something you can go and watch. Yeah, I've decided to share my knowledge, because anytime people die, we die with the knowledge. So I want to impact my generation. So the way to impact my generation is to teach them everything that I know about sewing. I've been sewing for 21st years, but I'm a medical doctor, but I also love sewing, and then I spent many years with sewing. So I want to impact my generation by teaching them the basic that anybody can also know about sewing. So I want to talk about the type of skate. Sorry about my English, it's not very good. I'm original of Canada, we speak French. So I'm trying my best so that I can teach everybody French and the English people. Okay, thank you very much. So I want to talk about the type of skate. Generally, we have, everybody know, we have a straight skate, we have a pencil skate, we have a airline skate, we have flared skate, we have panel skate, we have flared and pleat skate, we also have flared and panel skate. So I'll be trying to draw different skate and then try to explain. So the straight skate is the basic. For anybody to sew, this one I'm making is a waistband, and this is a hip, and this is the hip level, and then go straight. You see, this is a straight skate because from the hip it just go down. This is a basic. So if you want to sew other skate, you must first know the basic, because through this basic you know how to take measurement from your mannequin or from a person that want to, even from yourself. Whoever want to take your measurement must know what the measurement they take for skate. I'll come on it when we'll talk about skate and then draft the skate. But I just want to show you, see, it's a straight skate. Go straight. This is straight. So I'm just trying to draw a front. This is a front from a straight skate. See, from the hip, go straight. This is a straight skate. And then we talk about pencil skate. I'll come here, pencil skate. This is a pencil. It's not very different from the straight skate. This is the hip level. I'll go first with a straight skate. So what makes the difference of pencil skate? We come inside is according of how the skate is, the length. Generally, if the skate is near the knee, we come in like 1 inches both one side. But this one is drawing. I'm just trying to explain the drawing, because when we draft is another thing that we're doing. So I'm just trying to explain. So we say both sides, but when we're cutting, we come one side. You see that what this is now it become a pencil. A pencil skate generally follow the body, the shape that the pencil skate. So this is a straight. This is straight. It does not follow the body, just go straight. Does not follow the body. So there's another one that the difference between front, and I'm trying to find if the video is still playing, because I've been doing that. It's keep telling me my memory is full. This I say this one. This is 2. And then let's talk about airline skate. For the airline skate, I'll try to do the draft because it's hard to explain it like this. let's make a draft of skate. This is my center front line, and then this is the skate. So for I give it some, this is the shape normally of the skate. I know many people, they know it's straight, but it's a curve, normally the way the skate is supposed to be. And then here, I come here, give a shape, and then go this. So I'll go with a straight skate, a pencil skate. This is the dot. Generally, the dot is here. The depth of the dot is 4 inches. We'll talk about it later. So what people do to make a line skate? There are some people, they confuse. Most of people who draft the skate with that pattern. When it's coming to A-line skate, most of people call it flare. No, it's not flare. It's a A-line skate. People who speak French, they call it a vase. It's a A-line skate. So the good way to do, because you see most of people, what they do, they just see, oh yeah, okay, let's go to they shape it like this. You see? And then they say this is a vase. You know, it's giving or feed some people. It's not really a fish because the fish is coming like a pencil and then go down. That's different. I can forget about it. Put the fish skate here. Okay, so let's put here fish skate. I won't forget about it. So the A-line skate, what they do, they open here on the dot, on the middle. They close this dot. So the shape will be like this. This is the front, and then this is, the shape will come like this. Because they will move. Generally it's good when you do it with pattern. You know, it's giving good shape when you do it. So here is a closed one, and then here it goes straight. This is the one they will move to close the other that, so it will be like this. So let's shape it. So it will be like this. You see? And then later they'll close this one. You have to close this. And then here you go straight. You see? This become a A-line skate. Because we do not move the front. You know? You do not move the front. The front, this is the front. Is on fold. This central front. This central front is on the fold. What we move this part. This the side, you know, the side part. So we pivot it. They call it pivotment. We pivot it to close the dot. You see, this point become here. So it's become like this. Then this side move. I just try to take it as a skate, you see, and then this is open. So later we go straight and then we close it. This is the A-line skate. So from the A-line skate, then we can all now try to make a panel skate. What panel? A flare skate. What general a flare skate? We can form this side. This is the front remaining here, and then this is a closing dot. We close the dot. We can try to make it a flare. So make it a flare is we need to adjust some allowance. You know, you just to put some allowance. When you close it, you need to. What can I say? Okay. Okay. For the flare skate, I'll do it another day. I'll do it in paper so that I can explain it really, because it will be difficult to try to draft it. It's better being going with the paper. But generally, I know some people, they make a flare skate in this way. They make their fabric here. They found the right radius, and then they cut, and then this is the total length, the measurement, and then they connect it. This is a flare skate, yes. But I was trying to make it, but I just found it would be hard to explain it by drafting is really hard. How you can go with a flare skate by the like a pencil skate. It's possible. We do it. I draft a pattern so I can, but it's hard to explain it on the border like this, difficult. So I'll try to explain it another day with some piece of paper to explain people what we're doing. So people go in this method to make flared. Yeah, this is the flared skate. It depends. I know some people, this method you need more mature material fabric. It's you have to take reference of the gown like a wedding gown. They go with this method. It took long. Like I'll tell you. Okay, let's see the total length here. You need here. What do you make it? To make it, you need the waist. The waist that you consider as a circumference, and so that because you need to find the radius. This radius. So you need a circumference to find the radius. So, and then you need your total length. It's like if you want to make it long, like from your waist to the floor, let's put is 100, 100 centimeter. So just see radius, the way you find it, the circumference is, the radius is your circumference divided by 3.4. That they call it P. So think when you divide, and then you have to take your length become, because your radius is the length. So let's see the radius is 20. So you have to put it on the 100, then become 120 in centimeter. It's close like to 60 inches. You see? So it's really request. So that will be 60 inches. All this work is requesting a lot of material. So some people, what they do, they cut it this way. It's different. You see this cutting I'm making here? This is also radius. And then this is total length. It's this cutting and this one, they are two different. Very far different. It will bring you different. Yes, this one still called also flared. You still call it flared, as well as this one is flared. But it's different. Because you see this is straight, and then this one is it's not straight, it's like a pant. But the cutting, you see both of them, different cutting. But this one, we call it in French, they call it foulard, like a scarf. Those ladies putting on the head, they cutting. They cut it, so it's become like a bias. You see, when you cut the flared, normally it's like a bias case. So it's become bias, it's become long. So that the way it's making those, those shapes, those undulation thing, those like wolf. These are two, but those are two different way to cut. They call it flared, but all they are different. So there's also, as I'll say, panel. The panel skate, let's put it here. What is the panel skate? Okay. The panel skate in general is like this one I was talking here. You see, from where I talk about the A-line skate, this is the panel. Because the A-line skate it was because we ship it there, We move it there, and then we straighten it. But the panel skate is like, okay, you cut here. This is your dart. You remove this dart. You cut it down. You go also this side. In this case, you don't close. Let me make it in. Here, we don't close the dart as we did in the flared skate. We don't close. We cut it. We open. So after open, separated, then you put sewing allowance, and then you go with your skate. So for other people, they used to put like maybe some allowance inside, so that become panel flared. By putting like, okay, well, after cutting, let's see, after cutting, you remove these pieces. This is good to do it with some like pattern. You have some paper. And then you say you add like here, let's put 2 inches. And then you straighten it like this. So this becomes flared panel. Because it's no longer a normal panel just because it's having a line. This is the panel skate. It's not this one anymore. This is the panel skate. It's panel because they make panel 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. This is the panel skate. It may not be flared, but because it has different party, it's become panel. So then here it's become flared because you see the way the shape took, it's going like this. This it become a flared. You see the way is it? And then here you connect it as a curve. This has become a flared panel skate. So the fish is generally this one I'm drawing, this is not drafting, it's generally a pencil skate, and then there's a cutting, it depends. You can cut it by the knee, above the knee, and then you make this flared. Then they make flared. You see, they cut this one aside. You can use this method or either this. This one does not require more fabric, but this cutting requires more fabric. So the beautiful is this one, but you need more fabric. So this is the flared. Flared. This part is flared. In French we call it volant. Volant. But I don't know in English how they call it. They call it, I forget the name. I forget how they call it in English. It's coming, but I don't remember. I'll find it another day. So it requires more fabric to be beautiful. So this is the fish. This is the fish. This is the fish. So I'm trying to make This is the fish. This is the fish skate. You know, because that's the way the fish look. But you can make also fish panel. It's just cutting, you make them piece. It's become panel. So the down part become a fish. So that you can also, rather than putting this like this, you can just cut it panel down. You go down, but when you go down before to cut here, you can, maybe some people they can start from the dart or the knee you had on your pattern. You had some value. So when you put them together, it will bring you a fish. So today, I just want to talk about this kind of skate, so that anybody can at least know the different type of skate. As we say, we have the straight, we have the pencil, we have the A-line skate, we have the flared skate, we have the panel skate, we have the flared and pleat. Yeah, people make panel and pleat. You know, flared, but they make also pleats on top of it. So most of the time that you have to go with, like I say, with paper. As I say, I'll explain the flare skate another day. Then also we do flared on the bottom. You see like this. I move like this. I do flared, and then I'll have like I'll have this pattern here. Let's see. I'll have this pattern like this, and then I cut on the top. I start cutting on the top. I put some allowance that will help me to make pleats on the top. So it's a combine of flared and pleats. So it's a really way to do, but as a design we always do it. It's really beautiful, but you need more fabric. And then we talk about, I say, panel skate, flared skate panel, flared and pleat, flared panel. I explained this, like this one. Panel is because we're cutting. You see, these are panel 1, 2, 3. That's three panel on the front, and generally to have also 3 on the back. So that's the panel. And then we have fish skate, the one I designed this side. So you can make a fish also panel. You can also do. You can combine. It's up to you. You can combine, make it also panel. So it's just, as I say, many things to do as it is. You must do with pattern. If you know how to draft pattern, you will increase a lot of things on your sewing. So for today, I just want to show the video here, and then we'll see next time. I will come out to draft a skate, and how to take measurements. We'll go from there, taking measurement, how to use the measurement that we took, and then how to apply them, to draft, and then to cut a sketch. So I'll be going bit by bit so that people can have time to understand the process rather than making a long video. Yeah, it's also taking too much place on my phone, but I'll try to make it a bit by bit. I'll upload this on my YouTube channel, as I say, is at Hervé Molato. So you can go there, find me, like the video, make a comment, and suggest also if you have a question, ask your question, and then I'll answer. Thank you very much, and bye bye for now.